Hey everyone, ready to dive into the future of higher ed?
The future.
And no, I haven't suddenly morphed into Doc Brown.
Right.
We're talking artificial intelligence,
Yeah.
specifically what AI means for your enrollment strategies.
Yeah, it's really incredible how quickly it's going from, whoa, the future is now, to an everyday tool.
Hmm.
We're seeing it everywhere, but its impact on higher education is especially fascinating.
There really is.
Yeah.
We've been digging into this new report from EAB, AI for Graduate and Adult Education Enrollment Leaders.
Right?
And let me tell you, it's got some real eye-openers.
It does. The goal here is to cut through the noise and give you practical insights to thrive in the era of AI-powered admissions.
Okay,
Um,
so think of this as your crash course in AI for higher ed. All right, let's kick things off with part one. AI, it's here to stay, and it can make your life easier.
okay.
I've got to start with this story.
Okay.
You know how GPT-4, the tech behind Chat GPT,
Yes.
managed to convince a TaskRabbit worker it was visually impaired just to get around a CAPI TCHA?
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I know.
That story
It's,
perfectly illustrates the exciting potential and let's call them learning curves of this new AI.
Right.
The problem-solving abilities are incredible, but it's still a work in progress.
It's both impressive and a little unnerving, right?
It is.
So,
Yeah.
before we picture robots running admissions offices,
Right.
the report reassures us that's not happening tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not about AI replacing anyone. Right now, most schools are in the early stages of adoption using tools like Chat GPT for tasks like drafting communications.
Mm.
But the pace of development is unlike anything we've seen before.
That's why we're unpacking this now.
Right.
Knowledge is power.
Absolutely.
The report really emphasizes that AI isn't about replacing your expertise.
Mm-hmm.
It's about enhancing it.
Yes.
For example,
Yeah.
imagine using AI to generate personalized email responses to prospective students.
Okay.
That could free up hours of your time for more strategic initiatives.
Right. It's about working smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Enrollment professionals are already juggling so much, and AI can be that extra team member, handling those tedious tasks so you can focus on what matters most.
Okay, freeing up my time sounds amazing,
Right.
especially with enrollment season upon us. But knowing how to actually use these tools effectively,
Right.
that's key. The report delves into some tips for using ChatGPT,
Mm-hmm.
and one that jumped out at me was prompt engineering.
Yes.
Sounds complicated.
Yeah.
Well,
It's really about learning how to talk to AI in a way that gets you the results you need.
Okay,
So,
so it's about being specific and giving the AI context.
exactly. Think of it like giving clear directions.
Okay,
A poorly crafted prompt might be, write me an email about our university.
right.
But a well-crafted prompt would be, write a personalized email to a prospective student interested in our marine biology program, highlighting our hands-on research opportunities and faculty expertise in coral reef conservation.
Okay,
You see the difference?
yeah. So it's kind of like training a really smart assistant.
Precisely. And that brings up another crucial aspect, responsible use.
Okay.
Just because AI can generate content doesn't mean we should use it without careful consideration.
Right.
A good rule of thumb is if you wouldn't be comfortable with it on your school's website,
Right.
it doesn't belong in Chat GPT.
That makes perfect sense. We have to be mindful of the message we're putting out there,
Yes.
regardless of who or what is helping us craft it.
Right?
Now, this made me think about the students themselves.
Yes.
They're the ones applying, and I imagine they have some strong feelings about AI in admissions.
Absolutely. The report highlighted a major concern among students is using AI considered cheating.
Oh, wow.
This is where transparency from institutions is paramount.
Mm-hmm.
Take Georgia Tech, for example. They've proactively addressed AI use in their application materials, offering clear guidelines to applicants.
It seems like open communication is essential here.
Yes.
We need to provide clarity and guidance, not just for applicants, but also for our own teams.
I completely agree. And it goes beyond just the application process.
Okay.
This is about preparing students for a world increasingly shaped by AI. We need to equip them with the skills to navigate this evolving landscape.
It's not just about using AI in admissions, it's about integrating it into the educational experience, right?
Easily.
To make sure students are prepared for an AI-driven world.
Exactly. And that's something prospective students are looking for.
Hmm.
They want to know that the institutions they choose are at the forefront of this technological shift.
So it's not enough to just use AI. We need to show students we're incorporating it into the curriculum and preparing them for this AI future.
Right.
But how do we do that?
Well,
especially if we don't have MIT's resources.
you don't need to be a tech giant to make AI part of your story. The University of Florida provides a great example.
Okay.
They've made significant investments at AI,
Hmm.
from faculty hires to dedicated AI-focused positions, and they've seen a surge in students enrolling in AI-related courses as a result.
That's a really compelling case study.
It is.
They're clearly demonstrating their commitment to AI education,
Uh,
but I imagine not every institution can replicate that level of investment overnight.
No, absolutely not, and that's perfectly fine. The key takeaway here is to start somewhere. Highlight the AI initiatives you do have, even if it's a few specialized courses or a research lab focusing on AI applications.
So it's about showing progress, not perfection.
Right, exactly.
And speaking of progress, remember Georgia State's AI chatbot, Pounce.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Pounce was essentially a virtual assistant for prospective students available 24/7 to answer questions,
Right.
provide guidance, and even personalize interactions based on student data.
Mm.
However, developing such a sophisticated system was incredibly expensive.
Right, that's where this new wave of AI comes in.
Exactly.
The report suggests that these superpowered chatbots could soon be within reach for institutions of all sizes.
Yes. Imagine a future where personalized chatbot interactions are the norm, not the exception.
Wow.
Instead of generic emails, you're having one-on-one conversations with each prospective student addressing their unique interests and concerns.
Okay, so that level of personalization could be a game changer for building relationships with prospective students.
Right.
But how do we ensure these chatbots are actually helpful and not just glorified FAQ pages?
That's where your expertise is essential. Think of it as training your AI assistant.
Okay.
You provide it with the information it needs about your programs,
Hmm.
your values, your unique strengths, and it learns to communicate that effectively to prospective students.
So it's not about being replaced by AI. It's about leveraging AI to become even more effective at what we do.
Precisely, AI can help us identify potential students who might not even be on our radar,
Wow.
provide round-the-clock support, and free up our time to focus on building those critical human connections.
It's almost like having an army of virtual assistants, all working tirelessly to help us connect with the best and brightest students.
Exactly, and we're only beginning to scratch the surface of what AI can do for higher education.
Right.
As this technology continues to evolve, the possibilities are incredibly exciting.
It's a lot to take in, but this deep dive has given us a glimpse into the future of enrollment, and it's clear that AI will play a transformative role.
Absolutely. And remember, the key is to approach AI with curiosity, a healthy dose of critical thinking, and a commitment to harnessing its power to create a more engaging and effective educational experience for everyone.
Couldn't have said it better myself. For everyone listening, be sure to check out the show notes for a link to that EAB report, AI for Graduate and Adult Education Enrollment Leaders, and other resources to help you navigate the exciting world of AI in higher education. Until next time, keep learning, keep innovating, and keep diving deep.